The necklace caught the light before I saw her face. A simple silver chain. A tiny locket I once held in the hospital, trembling fingers fastening it around a newborn's neck. My daughter. 18 years of silence collapsed into that single flicker of metal. I steadied the tray in my hands. Coffee, trembling, not from weight, but from memory. The girl sitting at the corner table was composed, expensive, the kind of wealth that wore itself without apology. But her hand lingered on the locket like it meant more than the designer dress, more than the wine glass balanced carelessly before her. I leaned in, set the coffee down, and whispered, "Where did you get that necklace?" Her eyes lifted to mine, blue, too familiar. She hesitated, then her voice cracked. "My parents said my birth mother gave it to me, but she's gone. She died." The room tilted, the floor gave out. I did not speak, I only stared. Long enough that her eyes filled, as though she had said something shameful. She turned away, clutching the locket like a wound she didn't understand. And I knew. I was staring at the ghost my husband had buried for me. The past tore open like rotten fabric. He had said I wasn't fit to raise her, that she would have a better life, far from me. He made it sound like sacrifice, like salvation. Then the divorce papers arrived, cold, efficient. My child erased as though she were nothing but a mistake. I told myself for years that maybe he was right. Maybe she was safe, loved, untouched by the ruin of me. But here she was, a young woman living a lie. Told her mother was dead. Told her existence was clean, untainted. He hadn't given her away to a better life. He'd sold her. And he'd written me out of her story. The coffee pot steamed behind me, but I felt nothing. Not the burn, not the ache. Only the cold clarity of betrayal resurfacing after nearly 2 decades underground. I moved carefully. I watched her come and go. Same restaurant, same table. Always alone, though the car waiting outside was foreign and black. I memorized the plates, the driver's face. At night, I searched records. Adoption files sealed. Birth certificates altered. Lawyers' signatures paid to disappear trails. But gaps leave their own footprints. Her parents were not chosen at random. He had placed her with money, influence, a family who could make me irrelevant. I tested bloodlines, DNA kits sent under false names, a swab from her forgotten coffee cup sealed in plastic, mailed quietly. Weeks of silence, nights pacing in the dark, afraid to want what I already knew. The results came, 99.9%. My blood, my daughter. And still, I told no one. I carried the truth inside me like a blade, waiting for the right place to cut. The confrontation wasn't loud. It was a letter, delivered to his office, not his home. He liked control too much to let his wife see first. Inside, the DNA report. A photograph of the girl in my restaurant. A single sentence beneath. "You lied to both of us." No threats, no demands, just the truth. I waited. When the call came, his voice was shaking. I could hear papers scattering, a drawer slamming shut. He tried denial. "You're mistaken. You're delusional." I said nothing. The silence broke him faster than words. His breathing caught, uneven, like a man staring down a loaded gun. Finally, he whispered, "She doesn't know." And I knew he feared exposure more than anything else. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. I told him she came to my table every week, that she spoke to me, smiled at me, without knowing who I was. That one day I might tell her the truth. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day. I let him sit in that uncertainty. Let him imagine his empire crumbling when she looked him in the eye and asked why he murdered her mother. In words, while letting her live in strangers' arms. His silence was a confession. His panic was punishment enough. I hung up, and I knew he would never sleep again. I still serve her coffee. She still wears the necklace. Sometimes she catches me staring, and I wonder if she feels it. The blood, the history, the silent truth thrumming just beneath her skin. But I don't rush it. The truth is patient. One day she will ask again. One day she want answers her father cannot give. And when that day comes, I will tell her. I will give her back the story he stole. Until then, I carry the secret like a weapon, cold, sharp, waiting, because sometimes the cruelest revenge is silence, and I have perfected silence.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.